What if I told you there's an ancient remedy that speaks directly to that voice of self-doubt in your head? Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the mysterious world of Anacardium Orientale, a fascinating remedy. Derived from the nut of the Semicarpus anacardium tree, this remedy is particularly relevant for individuals grappling with intense inner conflict and a fractured sense of self. The very name, originating from Greek ana, without, and cardia, heart, points to a disconnect between reason and emotion, which is core to this remedy's action. Traditionally, anacardium has been used for skin conditions, but in modern homeopathy, its application has broadened to include psychological distress, stress-related physical symptoms, and even reactions to poison ivy. How is anacardium prepared? The preparation involves grinding the dried nut into a fine powder, followed by serial dilution and succussion. This process neutralizes the toxic resins while preserving the therapeutic properties. The essence of anacardium, a mind divided. At the heart of anacardium lies a sense of duality and resilience born through suffering. Those needing this remedy often feel torn between extremes: self-doubt versus determination, cruelty versus vulnerability, and rationality versus paranoia. These individuals may present with a pale complexion, dark circles under the eyes, and a tense or expressionless demeanor. It's as if they are carrying an invisible burden. Key uses of anacardium. Anacardium is indicated for a wide array of issues: mental health conditions such as anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, OCD, suicidal thoughts, paranoia, and memory loss; physical ailments like gastric ulcers, constipation, eczema, poison ivy reactions, headaches with a sensation of a plug in the head, stiff neck, and asthma; neurological and cognitive issues including brain fog, writer's cramp, and tremors; situational stress like workplace bullying, exam anxiety, and marital conflicts. Let's consider Sarah, a 35-year-old teacher, trapped in a toxic marriage. She's torn between leaving and staying, and despite her husband's belittling remarks, she tries to better herself, only to fall into depression when her efforts go unnoticed. She also develops stomach ulcers that are relieved by eating and suffers from nightmares of being pursued. Here, anacardium can help her reconcile her conflicting desires and find emotional stability. How anacardium manifests in different groups. The symptoms of anacardium can manifest differently across groups. In men, it's often seen in workaholics masking deep insecurity. They may display cruelty towards subordinates or animals, sudden outbursts of anger, or even alcohol dependence to numb their self-doubt. In women, it's common in those stuck in toxic relationships, fearing abandonment yet unable to leave. Some throw themselves into self-improvement, while others develop hypochondriacal tendencies during pregnancy. In children, severe exam anxiety, memory blackouts, rebellious behavior, or extreme obedience out of fear. A unique trait is the double self-feeling, as if they are both a good child and a monster. Several peculiar and confirmatory symptoms are associated with anacardium. Relief from eating, stomach pain disappears while eating but returns later. Double will delusion, a persistent feeling of being two opposing people at once. Band or plug sensation, a dull pressure in the stomach, spine, or rectum, or a feeling of tightness around the limbs. Memory blackouts, forgetting mid-sentence even after thorough preparation. Compulsive swearing, an uncontrollable urge to curse, even in gentle individuals. It's important to note how anacardium differs from other remedies. Baryta carbonica shows more childlike dependence, whereas anacardium is hardened and harsh. Gelsemium causes fear-induced paralysis but lacks the inner conflict of anacardium. Staphysagria suppresses anger due to humiliation but doesn't display anacardium's cruel tendencies. Sepia is emotionally detached but doesn't struggle with duality or paranoia. Lycopodium avoids responsibility, while anacardium sufferers constantly seek validation despite self-doubt. Understanding the relationships with other remedies is crucial. Lycopodium supports digestion in anacardium patients. Pulsatilla helps with emotional sensitivity and indecisiveness. Platina works with cases of arrogance masking insecurity. Antidotes include coffee, which overstimulates the mind, and rhus tox, which is used for poison ivy. Anacardium can follow well after Lycopodium or pulsatilla in cases of unresolved emotional issues. Anacardium bridges the gap between a divided mind and a suffering body. It helps students drowning in pressure, spouses enduring emotional abuse, and misanthropes battling their own cruelty. In conclusion, Anacardium Orientale is a profound remedy for those torn between self-worth and self-destruction. It addresses the complex interplay of psychological distress and physical symptoms, offering balance and resilience. When self-worth clashes with self-doubt, Anacardium restores balance. If the mind feels like a battleground, Anacardium provides the key to peace. Always remember to consult a qualified homeopath for a personalized treatment plan. If you found this helpful, like, share, and subscribe for more. Drop your questions below, and I'll personally respond. Remember, nature not only heals but also rebuilds. Thank you for joining me today. Stay curious, stay compassionate, and may homeopathy guide you to greater well-being. This content is intended for educational purposes and for professional homeopaths. Misuse or inappropriate application of remedies is strictly prohibited.